Hello, friends. Good morning from Canada. This is Gautham Kolluri from CIP Study Abroad. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QS session streamed to our Facebook and social groups. So we have Anil here. So I've just been talking to Anil. He is a professional from finance industry and 32 years. So Anil, we have two options, Anil. One,
Yeah.
you can look into colleges, or you can also look into the universities for MBA program. Both of them require definitely a lot of commitment to study and obviously financial investment.
Mhm.
For adult students, I definitely, if it is not from a technical background and if you have good academics, right? If it is for technical backgrounds, many opportunities for students who are for professionals from IT to look into good programs. But for students who are from business and finance education, 30 plus, I would definitely advise you to look into one if you are interested. MBA in finance, MS in finance is something what you could look into, but again, it's a lot of commitment to study and financially as well. That is option one. Second, in Ontario, there are many colleges. There are more than 25 colleges here in Ontario, which is the most popular destination for international students. And in these colleges, they offer postgraduate certificate programs, PG programs. So is this, what have you researched till now? Have you checked any masters or MBA? Have you checked any PG programs?
I tried check the postgraduate diploma in accounting as well as in accounting and payrolls. Yeah, that's what I researched on. Uh, in this college is Conestoga College in Kitchener. So
Okay.
that's only the
Conestoga, this
research
is
skill.
my home turf. I live here and I previously worked in Conestoga College. I started my career, Canadian career, with Conestoga College. I was the international recruitment officer in Conestoga College for Eastern Europe. Very good location. This is just about 50 minutes, and I live here. The reason why I live here is Toronto, Vancouver, the big cities, they are very expensive. I have a very good house, new house, which I bought in 2019. Huge backyard, and also, uh, 4 bedrooms, 2,500 SFT. It's almost about $1 million. When I bought it, it was about 900, and now I think it's about 1,200,000 or 300. The same house, if I want to buy in Toronto or Vancouver, it will cost me at least $3 to $4 million. So it doesn't make sense to live in those big cities when, okay. So, uh, you know, for a family, these places which are away from Toronto within 1 hour, 1.5 hour are best places to live in, right? And this is also the technology corridor of Canada. Have you heard of Waterloo in Conestoga?
No, no, no.
No. Okay. So this is actually the technology corridor of Canada. Let me show you a website. This is very good from your wife's perspective. This is this Silicon Valley of Canada. Obviously not as big as the US Silicon Valley, but again, most of the jobs uh, are here in Kitchener Waterloo. Okay. Uh, so let me just share you this website link.
Mhm.
Okay. And you will understand what I'm talking about. So this is uh, the corridor. So it's a 100-kilometer corridor, Toronto and Waterloo. So Waterloo, this is the home of Google Canada. Google Canada is located in Waterloo. BlackBerry was found in Waterloo. We have Shopify, OpenText, and many IT companies here. There are more than 15,000 tech companies, more than 2 lakh workers, and more than 5,000 tech startups in Toronto and Waterloo area. So many IT people, IT professionals live in Waterloo, and if they are lucky to get a job here, they work here. If not, then they, commute to Toronto is like about 1 hour, and and most IT professionals, it's work from home or a couple of days from home. So very good opportunity for international students here. for new migrants from IT, definitely a very good option. Okay, so I'll share you this. Conestoga College is a very good option, and if you would still want to try, then we work with York University. York University is one of the top universities in Canada, third largest university, and they have the School of Professional Studies. They have programs in accounting. We have hundreds of students who have graduated from York University. They have a program, advanced accounting program. Okay, so this is for students who are, advanced accounting program. And they are already, we have received many acceptance letters from York already for May intake. Like I can show you today, I think this is just a process, you can see, right? This is a backup email what I have. You can see York, York applications. We are receiving every day many applications. They'll be shortly closing for as well. So postgraduate in business administration, we received acceptance letters as well. So many people from York receiving acceptance for May intake. So that is one. Let me just share you this York link. Okay, the tuition fees is about $16,000 or $17,000, which is average for all this colleges and university here. This is one option you can look into. And if you're looking into accounting, and if you're looking into an MBA program, we work with Niagara University. Niagara University is a binational university, and they have Niagara University in Buffalo, New York, US, and they also have a campus here in Canada. So they have two programs which might be relevant for you. One is MBA and other is MS Finance. So MBA is a bit expensive. It's about $12,000 per semester, 4 semesters, $48,000. And they have four, if you look at the specializations, they have MBA in accounting, MBA in finance, global business and supply chain, healthcare, strategic management, strategic marketing. And they also have MS in finance. This is about $40,000 cheaper. And this is also a good option for students who are from MS background. So let me share you these links as well. Okay.
So this is like 2 years duration course.
Yeah, most program, MBA program. This is MBA and MS. These are two-year programs. Most international students, 99% of the international students study 2 years because they will get a 3-year postgraduate work permit and they will be eligible for 3 years postgraduate work permit, and that will help them towards their PR. Okay. So if you are looking into other provinces as well, University of Winnipeg, we work with University of Winnipeg. They have also School of Continuing Studies. They have a very affordable program for finance. They actually have a 2-year program with just under $30,000. But Winnipeg, it's a cold province. The big advantage is that they have a very good PNP program, which will give you 600 points for your immigration. But if you're looking at the programs here, they have financial marketing, financial management. This program, the tuition fees is just about 30,000. If I'm 25,000 only. Okay. So
1 year's degree.
Yeah, it is at 1 degree, but 2 years program, very competitive. And I think the next application is only in January. They don't have a September intake, but I just want you to be aware of the different options here. Okay. So do you have any friends or relatives here in Canada?
No one.
No one. So which intake were you planning?
Next year, somewhere like, I don't know about the Canadian intakes. Like, is it like February?
So in Canada, we have 3 intakes: January intake, September intake, and January intake, May intake, and September intake.
I think I have to look something for May intake.
May intake. Okay. So May intake, York University is definitely an option. The only concern is, remember, from the visa perspective, you always put yourself in the place of visa officer. This is a postgraduate program, advanced accounting. We have many students with MCOM approved as well. Okay. However, the visa officer, when you are looking, you already have the NCOM accounting, right? So you have to check the curriculum, and in the statement of purpose, when we are submitting your application, it is important that you show the reason why you're studying and how the academic program is different. Okay. So do you already have your IELTS? Have you taken your English proficiency test?
But never. Wait.
So you have to do that as the first. So you have two options to secure your seat, because there are very limited seats. Most colleges have about 70 to 100 seats. In one group, it is 30 to 35. If it is two groups, 60 to 70. And if it is three groups, about 100 students. So most programs, they're hardly about 100 students. Okay. So you have to make sure that you get secure your admission as soon as possible.
So what will be the last cutoff month
There's
or
no
date
cutoff.
for
We're
securing
already
the?
late for May intake. We are receiving hundreds of acceptance letters from different institutions. So what you could do is, just give me a second. Priyatosh, are you Priyatosh from CIP?
Yeah, Gautham sir.
Kaise ho aap? Where are you and kaise ho aap?
I'm good.
Settling down?
Yes, slowly settling down.
Kahan pe? Where are you now, Abhi, Priyatosh?
Abhi, I'm in North York.
You're in North York. Okay, that's good. Priyatosh, you don't have to be here. For CIP students, please call me directly after 5 p.m. on my cell phone. This is my number, 647-833-5257. And if I miss a call, just send a text message and I will call back. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But again, since you were here, please wait. Let me finish with Anil and I'll get back to you, Priyatosh.
Okay, I'm fine. I'll wait. That's fine.
How's your wife settling down? Sab kaise?
She's also good. Like her college started, so just like indulge in study completely. Like Seneca is a tough college to to and that to a tech course.
It is. This was a second program, right?
Yes, that's the second one.
First program was in Conestoga.
Yes, that was good. That was very good.
Yes, it is. Seneca is a lot of, most colleges, there's a lot of work study to do. So Priyatosh is an IT professional and his wife, she's also an IT professional, Anil, and they had applied through us last year and they're here in Canada. Okay. So Anil, look at this options. Anil, can you send me your number? Can you send me a message on WhatsApp, Anil?
Sure, definitely. Can I have your number? Or
yeah, I copied here 647-833-5257. So what you can do to secure your admission as soon as possible, Anil, there is an online English test called Duolingo.
Okay, yeah, I heard of.
I'm not sure if you know this Duolingo English test. This is about $60, about 3,000 rupees, and you can take the test online from the comfort of your home. However, make sure that you do not you are in an empty room without any commotion, nobody walking, you're looking at the camera, your video camera should be on. There should not be any pops of Skype or WhatsApp or any messages popping up. All the browsers should be closed, and or otherwise they will disqualify you. Okay, so this test is okay for admission but not for visa. IRCC Canada Immigration does not accept online English tests. Okay, so you can take the test for admission.
Yeah, exactly.
Only for admission, but not for visa. So look into this program curriculum.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can take it forward. So next step for students who are from CIP, we support extensively. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. You can say immigration lawyer, but a lower. I cannot go to the federal court, but rest of the stuff we are authorized by IRCC Canada to support visa and immigration applications. So we support our students extensively from the study visa till express entry Canadian experience class. We support our students without any fees. We only charge a small consultation fees and not my service fees. Even for our students like you, if you are married, We also do the spouse open work permit. Again, we only charge a nominal $100. That's it, consultation fees. Okay, so join the Facebook group. This is all new for you, right? You've just started the process. So join the Facebook group, join the WhatsApp and Telegram group. We recently, we recently started this Telegram, but again, it's, I think, almost about 1,000 people out there. Okay, so please join and connect with Anil as well. This is a permanent Zoom link for all the people who are watching this Zoom session. Please, this is a permanent Zoom link, and it is active from 10:30 in the morning. Right, there is 10:30 in the morning to 10:30 in the night. Okay, so please reach out at any time. And in the afternoon, in the morning, we have our North India team. In the afternoon, we have Anil ji, who is the director of our India team. And in the evening, which is morning Canada time, I am here. Okay, so yeah, take your time, couple of days, but again, not too much of delay, please, because very limited institutions, very limited students, and you will have to make the decision fast.
I also want to ask one more question. So college versus university, what will, add more weightage? Is it,
It's the tuition fees is the same. If you have an opportunity to go for a university, especially for master's program, one, it adds more credibility from the visa perspective. Definitely, it is good to do a master's. Second, from the CRS, if you are from the perspective of PR, okay. So if you are in the PR process, a master's will give you 30 points.
Okay. And the diploma, this will give like 15 points.
15 points. Okay, so again, master's, commitment, time. Okay, so think about it, what is good.
Okay, yeah, I also have one more question. So you also secure admissions not just for York University, but also to, Seneca College or this Conestoga College, right?
We work with many colleges. Seneca College, unfortunately, we have an agreement, but they don't pay us for Indian students. We work for other offices, other countries we have, but we always support our students. Whoever asks for help, we are always there to support our students. So any college you want, we will be happy to help you. But again, remember, you're 32, a master's, if there is an opportunity, will give better credibility for you.
Okay. So how about having wife, attaching into the admission process? Is it possible, or have to go there first and, settle down for 3 months, and have to?
Definitely, yes. We are currently getting the dependent visas in about 4 to 6 weeks. Some decisions we have received in about 3 weeks as well. So definitely, yes. Many people who are coming to Canada, in fact, are married people who are coming. 50% of our applicants are applicants over 27, 30 who are married. Okay. So process.
So
one,
they have to wait until.
So general rule, what we advise generally is to first the primary applicant who is the student come to Canada. Okay. And then after you start your studies, we can apply for the dependence visa for your spouse. Applying together is not really a good option, because when you are applying for a study visa, this is a temporary category and you have to show ties to your home country. And family ties are the strong ties what you can demonstrate. And when you apply together for study visa and dependent visa, the risk of visa refusal is very high. Okay. So as such, we always advise students to apply separately. First, the student who is applying, primary applicant who is applying for the study visa, and then next for the next for the dependents. Like we have some people who take the risk and it works out, but I wouldn't advise. I applied together with my wife and 2 kids, but we had excellent travel history. I've been to Canada many times before. I had multiple visas to Canada, long-term visas to UK, to US, to Schengen. I've traveled to over 30 plus countries. So we had extensive travel history. Okay. I wouldn't advise if it is possible to, if it is okay, and if you guys are willing to wait for 2 or 3 months, it is good for a primary applicant to apply first, and then after you start your studies, your spouse can apply. Okay, so think about it, Anil. Take your do your research, and we'll take it forward from there.
Last question. So this is about the finance.
Yes.
So what are the additional costs incurred, to take spouse abroad? Is there anything, liquidity that we need to show, or is there any insurance that we need to pay upfront? So what are the other costs apart from?
Yeah, there are no costs. Basically, the basic what we charge is we charge $100 for CIP students. Second,
Okay.
The visa cost about I think the open work permit and the visa, it's about $250, I think, which is for the visa fees. And financially, you will have to show funds. Source of income is very important for spouse open work permit. You have to show, for one person, advisable to show at least $12,000. Okay, so if you have a good source of income, then we advise to show a 6 months bank statement. If not, then a bank balance summary. Make sure that if you are planning, you have to also ensure that funds are available when you apply for your wife, spouse, dependent visa.
Okay, so we need to show for 6 months, $1,000.
If possible, 6 months is what we advise. If not, then a bank balance certificate.
Bank balance certificate for $12,000, right?
Minimum $12,000, more the better.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, so do reach out to Anil during the daytime, and he is also very experienced. He's been with me since the day one, since I started India offices. So any question, anything you have, please reach out to our team, and we'll be happy to help you. If you still need any clarification, reach out to me here in the Zoom.
Sure. Can I visit the office directly? That's in Begumpet, I believe.
Yes, you can definitely visit. But again, most of the people, we have hundreds of people joining in Zoom. Anil is in the afternoon in the Zoom. So if you usually go in the morning, he will be available from next week. Okay, he's
From next.
I think next week. Do connect to next week. But again, English. Without English, nothing will move. So make sure that you get your English as soon as possible.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, and do some research. This is a very important decision in your life. There are thousands of scam agencies in India. There are thousands of sub-agents in India. Every dog is a sub-agent, especially in big cities like Hyderabad and in Chandigarh, and in, there are so many sub-agents in India, and there are people who have never traveled abroad. Many of them have never been, not even Canada, even abroad, and they are doing the business of international education consulting. So guys, make sure if you are planning to apply to study in Canada, please choose a consultant who can apply, help you in India, and after you come here to Canada as well. After getting your visa from India, it doesn't make any sense, like, okay, good luck, take care, bye, and you're on your own. Here, I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. If you want any legal advice, right, we are here to support our students. But again, if you go outside and ask for a legal advice from an RCIC or lawyer, they will charge at least $100 to $200 for 30 minutes meeting. Okay, we are the only, I think I'm the only RCIC in the entire Canada and India who support our students extensively. And every day I'm here from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. supporting the students irrespective of applying through CIP or not with free legal advice. Nobody does it. Okay, so reach out, Anil, and we'll take it forward from there.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah. So kindly request all the people, we have about 18 or 19 people here in the Zoom now. So kindly request all of you to post a short message, your name and the city you are from in the Zoom chat, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. So please post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Priyatosh, yes, please, Priyatosh.
I think many people are there who needs more like genuine advice for you. I'll call in evening. I don't want to waste their time.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm following the order of the messages posted here. There is one person, HR, who is asking directly job opportunities. Unfortunately, job opportunities directly on work visa are very limited. There are more than 5 lakh students who come here to Canada. Government is also doing the immigration, and more than 4 lakh people come here on immigration. There are so many people here in Canada, qualified people who are looking for jobs, right? International students and immigrants coming in. So for employers, unless there is a huge shortage of occupation, they don't really do work visas here. So that is very difficult. So just to clarify the question, somebody here posted it. Okay. And next, I think I see after iPhone, who is iPhone Harsh here? I have iPhone Harsh, and after that I have Bijoy Samuel, and then I have Ram Rai Chaudhary. Okay. So iPhone
Hello.
Harsh. Yes, iPhone Harsh.
Hi, sir. My question is regarding to my sister. I'm established in Canada right now. And the thing is, my sister has done a master's in geology from India. And she applied to do the cartography specialized course in Fleming College, Lindsay. But this September, her visa got rejected. I have with Shivani ma'am, Canada, and it was successful result. So back to that thing that I'm looking for my sister's admission for January intake in project management course, and Shivani asked me to join the chat to just discuss with you about those options, if possible.
What did you apply, beta Harsh, with Shivani ji, with us, with CIP?
Spouse visa.
You applied for the spouse and everything worked out for you.
So it worked out really very well. My wife is in Canada right now since last 2. She got the job as well. So everything gets properly settled down. But the thing is, my sister got her visa rejected. And
how long did it take for you to get your spouse open work permit?
Sorry?
How long did it take for you to get your spouse open work permit?
I applied last year, October 1st, and I got the visa in May 17th. So 7 months roughly.
Yeah, last year things were pretty much, you guys were unlucky, but now things have pretty much passed. We are getting the decisions in 3 to 6 months, 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 weeks. So your sister applied. Who was your sister's consultant, beta?
IDP.
Okay, so and her visa was refused.
Yes, actually the thing is 2017 mid, we applied for a visitor visa for my parents and her as well, so they can come and join me in my graduation ceremony. My parents got the visa for 1 year, but her visa got rejected for visiting visa. At that time.
Unlikely to get visa approval. So my advice, please don't include your brothers and sisters for your graduation ceremony. More than 50% applications are refused. Okay. So what is your sister's now? What is she doing? Can you tell me her profile?
She finished master's in geology. She did Masters of Science in Geology from MS University, Vadodara. And she applied in Fleming College, Lindsay campus for cartography specialized course.
How will it work out, beta? Harsh, I don't really know like what is wrong with these counselors of these agencies out there. It's a very wrong advice. Your sister has MS Geology and she has applied for a medical cardiology program. So how the hell will you get the visa?
So it's geology specialist course that's called as cartography as well. That's specially offered in Fleming College. And
you did the cartography program. Okay.
Yeah. So that
was okay. Cardiography. I was wondering, medical program.
Cardiography, sir.
Yeah. when a student has masters,
Yes.
sometimes it's very difficult to convince the visa officer why she
Mhm.
requires higher education.
Hmm.
So that is one option. And second, yes, it's a very specific program. What you can also try for your sister, is she working now?
No, she is not working currently.
So not good. That is a big minus. Masters, she has masters and she is not working. Not really a good situation. Education, academics, and consistent work experience is, very important. Okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Two colleges have programs which might be relevant to your sister. It is called Geographic Information Systems.
Okay.
Okay. Fanshawe
Okay.
College has this program and Niagara College has this program.
Okay.
But
Fantastic.
remember, it is important to show it. It is important to have good work experience. Without
Okay.
work, it is unlikely that your sister will get visa.
Okay.
She already has 2 refusals. Okay. So
Yep.
check this program curriculum. And
Mhm.
again, work experience is important. Without a person already has masters, no work experience, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Okay.
I see. So,
Okay.
is there any chances that we can apply for January intakes, or the intakes are pretty much full? Actually, then we were thinking that.
It is better late than never. Does your sister have work experience?
No.
So
She
what did I
finished
advise
her
you then?
master's. She
What did
finished
I
her master's.
what did I just
Okay.
advise? I
Okay.
advise
So,
you to make sure that your sister gets some work experience. She already has 2 visa refusals. Okay.
okay.
January is already late, beta. Most colleges are now closing for September intake.
Okay.
September 23. Some institutions are still open for May, but some institutions, especially Toronto colleges, they're already closing for September 23 intake, and you're talking about January. And the problem again with January, beta, ki visa processing is taking about 60 to 90 days.
Yes.
Okay. So
I see.
again, doesn't make sense playing a lottery with your sister unless you really want to play a bad lottery.
No,
Already
no.
refusals. So make sure that she gets some experience. Better late than never, because
Okay.
already has masters, no work experience, and 2 visa refusals.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
ठीक है Harsh. Okay, then take care, Harsh.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. Etmuddin Hamid.
Yes,
So
sir.
I have, I think, sorry, Bijoy, sorry, I missed you. Sorry, Etmuddin, if you don't mind.
No,
So I
no problem.
and then uske baad I have Bijoy here, and after Bijoy I have Rama. Bijoy, are you here, Bijoy? Bijoy Samuel?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yes, please, Bijoy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, please.
Yeah, my question is, I just completed my graduation. Yeah, I just completed my graduation from University of Alberta in chemical engineering. I would like to call my parents, as soon as I complete my period of my PR application. So I posted my question there. If you can have a look on that, please.
So what is your current status and what you're doing? What is your current status, visa status?
I have a work permit and I have a job offer, which I'll be joining in a work permit. Student.
Okay. Okay. So what you can do now is, you can only sponsor your parents if you are a permanent resident. Okay. If you are on a work permit, you can only invite them as visitors.
Okay.
Right? In Canada, if you want to sponsor your parents and grandparents,
Okay.
there is an expression of interest program where first you will have to, every year there is a time when the government of Canada opens this, right? And then you have to, there are some requirements, you have to submit the expression of interest, and then the IRCC will invite you based on the submit the interest form. Okay, and there are some requirements as well. So who can invite, who can sponsor their parents,
Okay.
right? Yeah, it's all here. I'll share you this link. So you cannot invite your parents, you cannot sponsor your parents now. Okay, so make sure that you understand, go through this. The best you can do as is to make sure that you can invite your parents as visitors, but not sponsor them for PR. Okay.
Yeah, they already have tourist visa, so that doesn't solve.
You have to wait.
I wanted them to be with me permanently, and
yes,
and they can work too. That was the intention.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you for your advice.
Okay, so you can also check in, right, for eligible dependents, but in the Manitoba program as well, you cannot have your parents, only dependents can do it. So get your PR and get this done, right? Okay, so go through this information what I've sent you, this link. That's the only option, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. All the people who have joined the Zoom, please.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, please join our links here. Let me just share you our social media links. Yeah, I'm sharing. If this is the first time you are here, so please join our Facebook group, WhatsApp, and Telegram groups out here, please. Okay. Rama, please. I think Rama Rai Chaudhary. After
How are you, sir?
I'm good, Rama. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So last time I met you and the get together we had in Toronto, the cruise ride, right?
Yes, Rama. Yeah. Thank you. I was hoping we could do it in Singapore, but didn't work out.
Yeah.
But next June, I think we'll definitely have one. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So like last year I applied, so I got the student visa, and later I applied my wife's study permit, the work visa, as well as my kids' visa through CIP. So last year there's a lot of delay, and they got it in this year, July. And
Rama, remind me, where are you studying, Rama?
I'm studying in Northeastern University. Northeastern.
Okay.
Yeah. Northeastern University. I'm doing, yeah.
So your question is, how old is your child?
Now he's 4.8 and he'll turn 5 years by November. Like this November, he'll be 5 years old.
Okay, so you can apply. See, there is actually, it's not mandatory. My kids also, when we came in, they had a visitor record. I did not apply for a spouse open work permit for my wife. She also was on a visitor record. And we had absolutely no issues going for a school with the visitor record. So your child can get admission in a school without visitor record. This is by law, right? And IRCC advises for students who are older than 5 years, Rama, then they apply, they then advise to apply for study permit. So you can go to the school and it is legal on the visitor record for your child to get acceptance in the school.
Okay, sounds good. And one more question.
Then you can reach out to Sandeep. Okay. He works in the evening shift. 164. I'm typing you his number in the chat.
I probably think I met Sandeep and I have his number, but still it is good. Like, is it like 647-245-257?
Yeah, but he only works in the evening. He is, you know, he's joined a training as a junior software developer. So during the morning he is busy, and in the evening, you know, only with CIP for PR and some important positions. He assists me on that. Okay. So please, yeah.
So for time being, do you want me to send the school? Like, I have filled all the application process, and they asked my, wife's work permit. I've shared it, and then they started asking the student permit for my kid. So right now, I'll send an email to them saying that he's less than 5 years old and have the visitor record for him. I'll wait and see what is the response from the school, and then later, if they ask me something, yeah, probably I'll reach you or Sandeep on this.
Yeah. So it is not required. You can actually studying in Canada as a minor. This is a resource from IRCC website.
Okay.
And you can actually read it here. If the child is a foreign national accompanied by, with a parent who is a temporary resident and has a study or work permit. Child's passport has the child has a visitor record, and it is clearly showing that a study permit is not required here. Okay. So you can actually send them and highlight this.
Okay. So they haven't questioned me yet because I didn't send the email. So they just asked me, could you please send your child study permit? And then I have to reply to the email. I thought like I'll join the call, take your advice, and then send the visitor record.
You just don't point out all this information. You can just say that my son has a visitor record because he's under 5 years old, and a study permit is not mandatory. Okay, just send them and it should be fine. And if they start asking, then send the link where it clearly states this.
Okay, so do you mind me sending those links here so that it's easy for me?
I already shared it here.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. And one more question what I have is like his visa will get expired, like both my wife's visa as well as my study visa also will get expired next year, April. So when I'm renewing it, so do you want me to apply a study permit for my kid now? Because he'll be like 5 years, 5 months, maybe in April.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay, instead of renewing the visitor record, I can, apply for a study permit, right?
After 5 years, it is advisable to do study permit for minors.
Okay, so I need to fill the new application for him instead of renewing his application.
Yes, please.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Have a good day.
You're welcome, Rama. Nice and take care. Nice talking.
Bye. Thank you, sir. I'll reach out Sandeep for this. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. Furkan.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Furkan.
Good
hello.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, you got your Fleming acceptance today. Miji is on leave today. He went for flagpoling for his spouse spouse open work permit visa extension. So he will be available tomorrow. Okay.
So,
but I can give you Furkan, aap kahan se ho? Which city in India are you from?
actually, I'm living in Canada now. So I applied for second college.
Which city in India are you originally from?
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad se ho na? Okay. The reason
Yes,
why
sir.
I'm asking, we have different managers. मैं आपको श्रुति जी का नंबर देता हूँ 647. I'm typing it 5257. So please connect with Shruti ji and she will assist me with your study permit extension.
Okay, sir.
Okay. ये Shruti ji का number है. So please reach out to Shruti.
Yes, sir. I'll contact her.
647.
So is she available now, sir? Because she lives in India, right? Yes, sir.
So to submit your extension, beta Furkan, you have to pay the tuition fees.
So I have already paid my fees, sir. I have already paid my fees, and I got my letter of acceptance.
Okay, that's
Hello,
good. So
yeah.
yeah, and do you have any funds available in your bank?
No, sir. I do not have. Currently, I do not have any funds.
आपके मम्मी पापा के अकाउंट में कुछ पैसे दिखा सकते हैं आपके नहीं?
कितने तक दिखाना चाहिए, सर?
Did you pay for your one semester tuition fees?
Yeah, sir. One semester fee, sir.
One semester fees, right? So make sure that you, at least, if it is possible to show about 4 to 5 lakhs in your parents' bank account, that would be good. Okay. अगर आपके अकाउंट में पैसा दिखा सकते हैं तो that is good, or your parents.
Can we show the GIC amount, sir? Which has to come into our account?
How much is your GIC account? GIC में कितना पैसा?
$3,000 yet to come, sir.
Only $3,000. That is okay for your living expenses, but if it is, you can see that. Okay. It's good to show some additional funds, not really required, but अगर है तो दिखाने में क्या जा रहा है आपका?
हाँ सर, मतलब अमाउंट तो नहीं है सर अभी तो, क्योंकि मैं फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर की फी पेमेंट कर दिया जितने भी थे अमाउंट.
Okay, so अगर में कुछ है तो दिखाने के लिए that would be good to show some funds.
Okay sir, I'll try to
अगर है तो
think about it, sir. Yeah sir, okay.
ठीक
Okay
है.
sir, I'll contact Shruti
in the evening. I'll talk to Shruti ji in the afternoon and I'll advise her. Okay.
Okay sir. Okay sir. Thank you sir.
So Ajmuddin Hamad, and then I have Chiranjeevi, and then I have Amit Kumar, and then Nitin Gupta. Okay. So I think Ajmuddin Hamad. Yes, please.
Right. Yes, sir. I have posted my question in the chat. I basically just wanted to get on a one-on-one session with either you or anyone from your team to discuss regarding express entry for Canada.
Okay, where are you from, Ajmuddin? Which city?
I'm originally from Hyderabad, India, sir, but I'm currently working in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the United States. I'm on OPT. That's a particular period for training while I'm on my student visa. Sorry?
Which university did you study?
Louisiana State University.
Louisiana. यार क्यों फंस गए वहां पे US में बेटा? It is so different in the US, like हमारे, I'm from Hyderabad, and हमारे यहाँ लोगों का इतना पागलपन होता है कि उनको समझ में नहीं आता. US has only 2,000 H1Bs every year.
Right. Yeah.
And more than 5 people apply. So how will they get? I have people who do 2 masters, PhD, live in the US for 10 years, just waiting for the H1 to be picked up.
Yeah, that's one of the situation I'm in right now. So that's the problem, because US was the first option because I have most of my cousins and my own brother over here. So I mean,
but what is the advantage? Right, they were lucky those days, but yeah.
Right. I'm lucky to do masters in a good university, sir, and also I've got a good job. The only thing is that my luck is not
working. The problem in the US is job milega. You study on OPT. As long as you're on OPT, it is good. But again, you'll have to struggle for H1B, and again you'll have to struggle for your green card. 15 saal.
Exactly, sir. Yeah, due to some situations, matlab, luck, H1 abhi nahi try. Like, I mean, it's not working out. So my last year, next year. Yeah.
कितने बार किया आप H1 लॉटरी में, कितने बार अप्लाई किया?
So 2 times हो गया sir, but like 1 year, some lawyers messed it up. Actually, that's kind of a common case. My employers did, put for the lucky draw, but lawyers messed it up. They didn't check it properly. I had it picked, but they didn't check it, and they informed me miscorrectly that it was not picked, and I lost my first year because of that. Second year I didn't get picked. Next year is my last opportunity.
Okay, see, beta, just to give you a simple, I don't want, you'll find a lot of lawyers and immigration consultants who will charge you $100, $200 per consultation. Okay,
Right.
but reality, you have very limited chance of getting. Under the express entry, right? If you're looking at the FSW program, what is the 4 criteria, right? One, age 20, you meet the requirements. Second, this next criteria is your education, master's, you meet the requirements. Third requirement is 3 years of work experience.
Okay.
Do you have 3 years of work experience?
Yes, I have nearly 3 years, I would say exactly. I have like 17 months of experience in India, and I have like 2 years of experience here in the United States.
Work experience?
It's related to security, sir, cyber security, and risk, like mostly IT risk and all consulting. So it's not development or like programming, but it's mostly into security consulting.
Okay, so so 3 years work experience, and most important, where a lot of people actually get messed up, is 8 in IELTS. 8,777 is minimum or higher.
Okay, you mean 8,777?
Or higher. So currently, even if you get 8,777, the CRS score last draw was 510. It will fall down to 475. But again, if you are unable to score 8,777 in IELTS, you have 0 chance.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
8,777. Yeah, I'm actually awaiting my IELTS results. I just gave it like 2 weeks ago.
Your English is good. You're very confident with your English skills, but still a lot of people do lose in in writing at Mudin. So
exactly.
What I say, you're very young. What is your age? 26, 27?
27 right now.
27. So see, if you don't work out, we have 99.9% approval from the US. No logic. We have people who have masters from the US applying for PG programs here in Canada. There are more than 500 universities in Canada, public and in US. But if they really want to study, they can study there, right? But many Canada, many people like you have come here on study visa.
Okay.
So PR, you do your research, but again, it is very unlikely to work. And very important is that the earlier you come, it is easier for you to settle. So come here on at least a 1-year work permit. You have extensive IT work experience, and next year you might get a job, and you can try to finish it off. So my advice is come here for a 1-year study, 8 months.
Okay.
And you will get a 1-year postgraduate work permit. During that time, you will have additional points for your education. You will have additional points for your work experience, and you can try for your PR. With 1 year, it's a bit risky with 1 year, but again, for IT professionals, there are many good job opportunities, so might work out.
Okay, so basically the work permit or the visa that you're mentioning about is separate from the express entry.
Yeah, so the reason why the work permit will not work out is same like in Canada, every year more than 5 lakh international students, right? And through the different immigration programs, there are more than 4 lakh people who are coming in on different immigration programs. So at any given time, there is a huge pool of qualified applicants coming in, and many the difference between US and Canada. Here, if you're looking at IT professionals who are coming in on study visas, many IT professionals for us, right? 50% of the people who are our clients who are coming on study visa are IT professionals of your age, 25 to 35 years, with at least 3 to 5 years of work experience. Because there is no option for work permit, there is no option for for PR with limited if they do not meet the set criteria, they are all coming on study visa. If an employer wants to do a work permit, it is the same process like H1B here. The employer has to show that the business has at least $1 million revenue and 5 people working, and they have to advertise locally. They have to provide proof that they have advertised and interviewed local candidates, and local candidates here in Canada are not available.
Uh-huh. Okay. So for getting the work permit, do I have to apply for a job over there at Canada from here in US?
Sorry?
For getting the work permit, do I have to like apply a job from
What I'm
US?
telling you, Peter, why would anybody give you a job when there are
Yeah.
500,000 people looking for jobs here in Canada?
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Oh.
There are 500,000 IT professionals coming on study visas on immigration. So why would an employer go through the headache of doing all this and give you a work permit?
Right. So yeah, I'm having a difficulty in understanding. So
just
I
to
cannot.
understand the same process, an employer can only issue a work permit when they can prove that there are no qualified people in Canada.
Right. So that's why I'm trying to actually get into getting directly PR from the Express Entry program.
And direct PR, as I said, 8 or IELTS is required.
Okay.
So don't get in. What is the next option for you?
Yeah, I mean, I have one more year for trying for H1, so I think that's kind of my main. Yeah.
Currently, institutions in Canada are closing for May 23 and September 23 intake. Okay, so do your research.
Okay.
Come back to us if you're interested in study visa, but don't waste your money with consultations. People will just take your $200 for 30 minutes consultation, and that is where it will end up. There are no options.
Okay. And one other question, sir. I am actually also married. My wife is in the same university. She's doing her master's and she's about to graduate like next year. So what will be the scenario for her if I like do the the study visa, the one you're recommending?
So she can study or you can study, one of you can study and the other can come here on work visa, dependent visa.
Okay, she also has to write her IELTS, right?
But dependent visa, IELTS is not required.
Okay.
So whoever is the primary applicant, it is required. Okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Let me do a bit of my research regarding. Sorry.
Last couple of weeks ago, your wife talked to me or no?
No. I'm the one. My wife has reached out. Yeah.
Okay. Edmundine, we, do warn, we don't do US, not because we don't wahan pe. There are agencies who have no common sense and no conscience, and they said they send people to US, but what is that? But again, it's so difficult out there. It is all spoiling people's future, and people take loans, middle class people. They go to the US so much, and it's all blood money, right? Somebody has worked so hard, took loans, and this idiots out there, they knowingly send people to the US and without even warning the complications.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I get that, sir. I mean, it's just
one guy, one agency in India, they were boasting recently, like, we've sent 2,000 people to the US. So what the hell you have sent, right? What is their future and what will happen to them?
Yeah, it's just study visas. Won't work out for the jobs. Yeah, that's why a lot of students are coming over here. I consult the same thing when somebody asks me. I say, if you have got a good job in India, it's good that you continue that. I mean, it's not necessary that you come to US because law sponsorship and all stuff is a huge mess up over here. It's not that easy to get a job. It's not that easy to get sponsored.
On the contrary, Canada mein jo hai, Edmundine, you finish your studies, you work for 1 or 2 years, you will get your green card or PR card, and after 2 years, apply for Canadian citizenship. And once you have your Canadian passport, Canadian citizens can work in the US without H-1B visa. There is a special visa category called TN visa.
Okay.
So this is Mexico, Canada, and US. They have the NAFTA agreement, or they have recently changed it, right? CUPSA or something. Trump had changed it. So people who are Canadian citizens can work in the US. If you have a job offer from a US employer, you can apply for a TN visa. You can even get the visa on the border if you have a
Right.
contract and work in the US. That's what everybody
Okay.
does.
Right. So if I apply for the study visa, since I've already done with my master's, so will it be like, specialized course, anything like that, or
You will
you
have to
have to
look
do
for
that?
a specialized IT course. If you are into, for example, it should not be a repetition of your master's. You could look into cybersecurity or advanced cybersecurity. Like York University we work with, they have a cybersecurity program and they are coming up with an advanced cybersecurity which no other university has.
Okay. So do you have any universities that you can recommend that I can look into?
So we,
For anything
yeah,
related to cybersecurity?
very, very limited. But again, York University, this is the university which we work. This is the third largest
Okay.
university. They have a cybersecurity program, but they are for main intake. This is their, they're also coming with an advanced cybersecurity.
Okay.
Okay, advanced
Yeah.
cybersecurity. It is not yet open for main intake, but they will be making an announcement shortly on that.
Okay. All right. I'll look into that. So.
You can check in. The tuition fees is domestic tuition fees, but international tuition fees is about 17,000.
Okay, 17,000. All right.
How
One
did you
last. Sorry. Sorry.
How did you get a contact details? Who shared you this link?
Your contact details. Yeah, I got it from a friend who is in Canada right now. He's studying in Toronto. He went through you guys, so he suggested me. I contact you. I reached out to you on WhatsApp like a lot weeks ago, and then you gave me the link, so I was able to join this week. But one last question I have, sir, is in case if I still think about once I get my IELTS results, if I still want to go with the express entry, do you think if I'm applying for express entry, do you think it's better if I show that my wife is doing her master's? I mean,
you have
will
to
that
show whatever
increase
is legally, because Canada, see, one, you have to always show legal. Okay. Second, US and Canada share that visa data, immigration database.
Right.
So everything is visible in the system.
Okay, but does she writing the IELTS will improve my CRS score or anything like that?
Yes,
Will
but
that help?
very maximum of 10 points.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right, that's okay. I'll give a thought, sir, and I'll research on the universities that you have mentioned, and I'll see in case if I can apply for the student visa.
Sure. I had, a couple of days ago, I'll show you one student who apna Telangana se hi hai. His name is Srikant Jandiala. So he also contacted me like 4 years ago, I think. He was in the US and he studied here through us. We have many people from the US, but this kid, he was one of the first students. And Srikant, yeah, I think I showed last week as well. And because you're from the US, so like I just,
okay.
Yeah, he recently got his PR. Yeah, can you
Okay,
read
so
this?
they also. Yeah, I can see it. So did he also like go through US?
Yes, he was in the
Like
US
study?
and from here. So we have many, many people out here who have done that. Okay, he already got his PR, thankfully.
Okay. So there's a job possibility after studying in Canada, right?
Sorry?
There is a job possibility for getting a job after studying in Canada.
Have you ever
Because
seen
earlier you mentioned
returning back from Canada? You will find tons of people who return back from UK, from Australia, from US. Have you seen anybody returning back from Canada saying that there is no job or could not get PR?
No, not really.
Not find a single person. Unless they have made the personal choice, you will not find a single person who has returned back.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay. So join
Okay. So what?
Facebook groups better what I've sent you, this group, and we have a team there all the time. So connect with, join out there, and this Zoom link is also active. So reach out. Okay.
Okay.
Take your time, do your research, and then let me know how things are working out.
All right. All right. Sounds good, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah. I think I talked to Furkan, Amit, Chiranjeevi from Bangalore, and Amit from Toronto.
Hi, sir. My name is Krishna. I'm Chiranjeevi's cousin brother in Bangalore, and he's with me. So I want to give you a context of the past before I tell you the problem here.
Yes,
So my brother applied for a student visa for a college of Montreal College for a supply chain management. He was a BTech in mechanical engineering at that point,
Which
and
college?
he Montreal College.
Full name, please.
The college name or my cousin's? Sorry, sir.
Yes, the college name, please. Full name of the college.
I'll just give it to you. Give me a minute. As far as I remember, it's Montreal College. But I can tell you the name. Give me a
There
minute.
are some, what has happened is
Hmm.
IRCC has been very concerned. There are colleges with 5-6 classrooms, and they have become factories, study visa factories.
Okay. And I think that is what happened in my
How come
cousin's thing as
yeah,
well.
how come your cousin got scammed and went to these colleges?
I don't know. He had a friend whose brother was studying in Canada, and he was studying in the same college. So
The
that's how it
problem is
happened.
these colleges are you a Telugu Chiranjeevi?
Chiranjeevi is Telugu. Even I am, but unfortunately, sir, I don't understand Telugu much. The college name is Montreal College of Information Technology.
Yeah, that's a shithole college. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah, so it's basically, like all the private colleges, IRCC is very concerned about it. They were all under investigation. And
Mhm.
from here, the college, the government has changed the policy. Quebec and students who study in private colleges are no longer eligible for postgraduate work permit. And there is a very high visa. It's a very, these colleges, there is, the quality is unquestionable.
Got it, sir. So the problem, so that's one problem. So the second thing is because whichever consultancy that my friend, my cousin's friend referred to, I think they kept on reapplying for the same term, and he got refused for 3 times. So, and also my cousin's English scores are not that great. So he was in a borderline for one at 5.5. So what we have done in the past 3 years also, I will tell you. So we have
So
got to finish MBA in finance.
No, so
Uh,
let me hold you here. I'm sorry.
okay, no problem.
5.5, 99.9% visa refusals.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that is the end of the story. So unless
Mhm.
and doing a master's is also kind of, once a person already has a master's,
Mhm.
it limits their choices.
Understood. Understood. So right now, what has happened is that we have made him take TOEFL, and he
It's
got 99.
yeah, it's a very bad lottery, very bad choices. Low English, low profile college, and you really need a miracle to get a visa. And we don't, students who have with who deal with MCIT, we don't work with them. Unfortunately, I've had bad experience with them, and We don't even connect with those students.
So we can't do anything on this case?
Yeah, so there is not much we can do. We don't deal with students who are related to MCIT. I'm sorry.
But sir, this time we are trying to apply for a different college. Would that make a difference?
3 times refusals, it is a waste of time and effort. You really need, the problem is, all my advice, please don't look for shortcuts. They always have to be, visa officers don't really approve with 5.5, very rare. And second, institutions, it's very important. The visa officer, they will see the history of previous refusals.
Mhm.
Right, so this is something which most visa officers will check in. It is a very bad lottery, right? I would love to help all students, but again, if students had done proper choices, if students have specifically made wrong choices, we wouldn't want to get involved in those students.
Understood.
Okay,
So what is your suggestion, sir, for us? I mean,
what is his TOEFL individual bands?
unfortunately, the speaking is where he got stuck at 17. Rest, he scored really well. He's
Again,
above.
So 22 is what is minimum required.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. So 22 for PG programs, 88 with 22 in each module is required.
Understood. So is there any suggestions that you have for us to make this work?
His profile is weak, 3 refusals, low English.
Okay.
Unfortunately, sometimes it might not work, Chiranjeevi. Wish I could do something, but again, bad choices, low English, weak profile, MBA already. He's from mechanical background, apply for supply chain. So kind of, it's a weak profile with too many refusals.
All right, sir. Thank you for your time. God bless you.
Thanks for joining, you too as well. Yeah.
So, hi.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's Kader, if you remember me.
Yeah, Kader, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I heard you were sick. It's good to see you get back at it.
Yeah, no update.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting frustrating. So I don't understand what's going on.
My colleague Jasmine, who is she's the regional manager for Middle East. She is actually traveling in Turkey. I will email the senior manager today, and we'll try to get this expedited this week. Okay, let me take this priority, and I will talk in. She was actually attending EAI conference in Barcelona, and from there she went to Turkey. Let me reach to her. I will email her, and I will try to get this done as soon as possible. Okay.
So please emphasize that I've been waiting since the 1st of July. This can't be good. I mean,
yeah, but again, we had to resubmit your TOEFL, right? Your
yeah. Look, so about my language proficiency, don't worry about that. I can take another test and get the results done in 3 to 5 days. But unfortunately, I cannot ask my parents for more money if I have nothing in my hand. I've been waiting for 3 months.
You meet the English requirements, the college will issue acceptance letter. If you do not meet the English requirements, the college will not issue acceptance letter.
But sir, I've sent them the Duolingo test, if you remember.
Yes, Duolingo. What was your score in Duolingo? 130, right?
Yeah. You said that Duolingo is acceptable for the college, but not for the visa process.
Let me reach out today, and I will make sure that I will email them for an update. Okay.
I'm sorry if I'm bothering you, sir. You seem agitated.
No bother at all. It happens. We have to remind the colleges sometimes. It's just that they have too many applications, and it is actually good that for diversity, because you're from Algeria, right?
Yeah.
It's good colleges because there are so many Indian students and not many Algerian students. So they should be happy that you are actually applying there.
So this is exactly what I've been thinking, and sometimes I think that because I'm Algerian, they don't want me there. I don't know.
No, they actually want. They want diversity, and let me reach out today and I will get back. Okay.
Can I get back to you tomorrow to see updates, or just ask Sandeep or something?
Wednesday, please. On Wednesday. Usually they take about one day time. Okay.
So I'll wait just for you guys to reach me. Okay.
Okay then.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'm really sorry. I mean, I respect you so much, and
Don't worry. There's nothing to worry. We are all doing a job, and we are also very anxious to go through every process, right?
yeah. You know, waiting can be tough. So that's. I hope you understand the position I'm coming
here
from.
in Canada, and you are sitting there and waiting.
Yeah. All right, sir. Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye. Yeah. So kindly request all the people who are here who have not posted to post a short message. Nitin Gupta and I think Nitin.
Hello, sir.
KP Nitin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nitin. Yes, please.
Sir, good afternoon. I mean, I was listening to all the queries, and I think few of my questions have been answered. And I really want to say this to the audience.
Yes. You know, if you become an expert, it's not really difficult.
No, sir, but I really for all the audience, I want to say that I've got a great help from CIP, and you and your team is really amazing. All the questions have been answered. I'm in York University studying cybersecurity. About the course is really amazing. The course is really good. It's a pilot project, right? This is the first course they're running, and like this is my third week starting, and it is going well. And so yeah, this is about the course in York University. It's an amazing university, and I'm studying there, so I can attest as a student for all the other audience that you are referring. It's a good university, and it is very much valid. It's not like a university that nobody knows. It's like a known and very well reputed university. So that's what I want to say.
York University is actually their new campus is almost done. I wish you could have May or September intake, but
the Kiel campus, right? The new building that the
new building.
Yes. In fact, for us, our classes are going online because of this, because our classes are due from this. So for till 31st October, it is going online, and from November 1st, yes, this is our building. So from November 1st, hopefully we'll be studying offline in the campus in this building. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Nitin, can you text me? Can you send me a message on my cell phone?
Yes, please, sir. On WhatsApp, right? Or sorry, can you help me with your number, sir? Like, I'm sorry, I may maybe.
Yeah, I copied it to here. So we have some jackets for CIP students. I've just lost 2 weeks because of my sickness, but I'm planning to do some event get together in Toronto. And the problem is, like many students from September, they have delayed visa approvals, right? So planning, just trying to get some data on who has traveled, and hopefully this week or next week we will have some get-together party in Toronto.
Sure, sir. Would love to join and meet you in person. It will be a great pleasure for me. Sir.
So tell me what is happening. How can we help you? What is?
Sir, as an individual, for me, it's all going well by your guidance and God blessing. For now, this is about my spouse, right? Because I'm a married person. So about the spouse part, there are two categories which I have understood: spouse open work permit and the visitor part. In very quick, my wife is. I'm sorry.
Visitor is not an option, Nitin.
Okay, all right. Actually, sir, my wife is a homemaker, and she does not have any kind of salary slips or any kind of offer, kind of experience.
It's not always mandatory out there. That is still okay.
Okay. Because I was very skeptical because that it might be a case of rejection, that she does not have any kind of experience, then how she will work here, that kind of question that come in, because that sounds valid, that if she's not working in the home country, then how she can be a skilled employee or worker here. So that was like, I was scared about this. Apart from the relationship part, sir, we have the marriage tradition. It's an Hindu traditional marriage. So we have the photos, we have our court marriage registered as well in Delhi. So we have all the legal documents. I mean, the documents for marriage, chats, everything. That's for the relationship establishment, which I have read and which I have heard you saying to multiple people, I think. Second, about the finances, I'll be very clear that I have 6 to 7 lakh in my provident fund. I have around 2 lakh to 2.5 lakh in mutual fund and 2.5 lakh in shares. So it's closing 12 lakhs. Then I have 1.5 lakh in or roughly 2 lakh rupees in my savings account. So roughly I can say that this will be pooling up to 15 lakh, and then a property of 30 lakh rupees. This is what all I have. And so do you think that this will work as a net CA worth certificate kind of, because which I created for myself when Abhinav, my consultant, guided me? Will this be enough?
No, so those documents are already old, Nitin. You will have to have. So basically what we require, Nitin, is one, right? When we are talking about the spouse open work permit, okay? And one relationship. So tell me, how long have you been married?
Sir, December 2020, 1.5 years.
That is good. Okay. Okay. And how about your financials? कैसे हैं आपके?
सर यहाँ पर मेरे पास एक जॉब है, मेरी जो कंपनी है, मैंने उसका ये ऑन रोल मतलब मेरा पे स्टब भी आ गया है, तो आई एम वर्किंग ऑन दैट, एंड आई एम द एनुअल इज लाइक 30,000 फॉर ना पार्ट टाइम में जो मुझे मिल रहा है.
back home in how are you?
सॉरी सर, मेरे पास अभी प्रोविडेंट फंड है वहाँ पे 6 से 7 लाख रुपए जो है.
लास्ट ऑप्शन.
अच्छा.